expand and simplify the following. So here we have k and 2k minus 3. We have to make sure the k multiplies both things, so you can use lines like this to help. Now, the first thing is k times 2k. Remember that means k times 2 times k, and you can rearrange that to 2 times k times k. And you should know that k times k is k squared, so that is 2k squared. And then k times negative 3 is just minus 3k. So the next one is negative 3m, 2m, take away 4n. So negative 3m times 2m. Again, that's negative 3 times m times 2 times m. We can bring the numbers together and the letters together, and you should see that that is now negative 6m squared. Then we have to do this multiplication. Note we're doing a negative times a negative, so that's a positive. 3 times 4 is 12. M times n is just written as mn. And now we have crab claw, because we have two pairs of brackets. The reason that we use a crab claw, or maybe I'll do this example over here with a grid, is to make sure that we do 4 multiplications, because the p has to multiply both things over here, and so does the 3. So that's 2 things having to multiply 2 things, giving us 4 multiplications. So we start off with p times p, which is p squared. We'll then do p times the 4, and that gives me 4p, making sure positive p times a positive 4. Add 3p, and finally add 12. And we have like terms in the middle there, so we should tidy up. 4p add 3p is 7p. What do I mean by a grid? So we could do this one by crab claw, but let's do it by grid. So what I'm going to do is on the left hand side here, I'm going to put 2q and negative 3. So the contents of this bracket. On the top, I'm going to put 6 and negative 3q. And then in the box, this box just here, I'm going to do 6 times 2q, which is 12q. In the bottom box just here, I'm going to do 6 times negative 3, which is negative 18. In this box up here, I've got 2q times negative 3q. That's negative 6q squared. And then in the bottom box, we've got negative 3q times negative 3, which is positive 9q. So if we now put that together, I've got negative 6q squared. I've got 12q and 9q, which is 21 q's. Take away 18. So just like the crab claw, the grid is a way of making sure we do all of the multiplications. Let's stick with the crab claw for the next examples. So we've got r minus 3, r minus 3, which is what r minus 3 all squared means. So r minus 3, r minus 3. We get r squared minus 3r minus another 3r. And finally, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. So I've got r squared minus 6r plus 9. Now, let's look at this one. 3t, 2t take 1, take away 2, 3 minus 2t. So we'll start off here with 6t squared. Then we'll have negative 3t. Then I'll have negative 6. And finally, be careful with the negative times the negative. That is going to be plus 4t. So I've got 6t squared. I've got like terms here, remember. If I've got 4t take away 3t, that leaves me with just 1t, and then take away 6.